Agent Orange, Environmental and Human Consequences. Agent Orange, Environmental and Human Consequences. Agent Orange is a highly toxic herbicide that was widely used during the Vietnam War. It is composed of a mixture of two chemicals, 2,4-D, 2,4-dichlorophenoxyacetic acid, and 2,4,5-T, 2,4,5-trichlorophenoxyacetic acid. While it was primarily designed to destroy vegetation, it had far-reaching environmental and human consequences that continue to be felt to this day. During the war, the United States military utilized Agent Orange as a defoliant to clear large areas of forest cover. By removing this natural protection, enemy forces were easier to locate and target. However, little was known at the time about the long-term effects of exposure to Agent Orange on both the environment and individuals. One of the most devastating consequences of Agent Orange is its impact on the environment. The chemicals contained in this herbicide are highly persistent and can remain in the soil for decades. This persistence has severe repercussions on the ecosystem, as it disrupts the natural balance and affects both plant and animal life. The destruction of vegetation led to soil erosion, loss of biodiversity, and alterations in nutrient cycles. The long-lasting effects on the environment are a tragic reminder of the far-reaching consequences of this herbicide. Furthermore, Agent Orange is known to contain a highly toxic contaminant called dioxin. Dioxin is a family of chemicals that includes the notorious 2,3,7,8 TCDD, considered one of the most toxic forms. Exposure to dioxin can have detrimental effects on both humans and animals. When it enters the body, it accumulates in fatty tissues and can remain there for years, leading to various health problems. One of the most significant human consequences of Agent Orange exposure is its association with cancer. Studies have shown a link between dioxin exposure and certain types of cancer, including soft tissue sarcomas, non-Hodgkin lymphoma, and prostate cancer. These illnesses not only affect the veterans who were exposed to Agent Orange during the war but also their descendants. The children of those exposed to Agent Orange have reported higher rates of birth defects, developmental delays, and learning disabilities. Agent Orange has also been linked to various other health issues. Veterans who were exposed to this herbicide have reported an increased incidence of Parkinson's disease, respiratory problems, and immune system disorders. The debilitating impact on the health of those exposed to Agent Orange is a stark reminder of the importance of responsible chemical use and thorough testing before widespread deployment. In response to the devastating consequences of Agent Orange, several organizations and initiatives have been established to provide support to those affected. The U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs has recognized certain conditions and illnesses as presumptive diseases associated with exposure to Agent Orange. This recognition ensures that veterans affected by Agent Orange receive the necessary medical care and benefits. Efforts have also been made to clean up the areas contaminated by Agent Orange. Large-scale environmental remediation projects aim to restore affected areas and mitigate the long-lasting effects of the herbicide. However, these endeavors face numerous challenges, including the vast extent of contaminated areas and the complex and persistent nature of dioxin in the environment. The legacy of Agent Orange serves as a somber reminder of the potential long-term consequences of chemical warfare and the importance of responsible chemical management. Environmental destruction, human suffering, and intergenerational health problems are all part of the tragic aftermath caused by this herbicide. It is crucial that we continue to learn from this dark chapter in history and strive for a safer and more sustainable future. Agent Orange: Environmental and Human Consequences Part 2. Despite the passage of time, the environmental and human consequences of Agent Orange continue to reverberate. The lingering effects of this toxic herbicide are a sobering reminder of the potential dangers of chemical warfare and the importance of responsible chemical management. Efforts to understand and address the devastating legacy of Agent Orange are ongoing and necessitate a comprehensive and multifaceted approach. One area of concern is the long-lasting impact of Agent Orange on the environment. The highly persistent nature of the chemicals present in this herbicide means that they can remain in the soil for extended periods, disrupting the natural balance of ecosystems. The destruction of vegetation caused by Agent Orange has led to soil erosion, loss of biodiversity, and disturbances in nutrient cycles. These environmental consequences have far-reaching implications and highlight the need for effective environmental remediation strategies. The impact of Agent Orange on human health is equally troubling. Exposure to the toxic chemicals in this herbicide, particularly dioxin, has been linked to a range of health problems. Numerous studies have established a connection between Agent Orange exposure and various types of cancer, including soft tissue sarcomas, non-Hodgkin lymphoma, and prostate cancer. These conditions not only affect the veterans who were exposed during the Vietnam War, but also their offspring. The human toll of Agent Orange extends beyond cancer. Veterans exposed to this herbicide have reported an increased incidence of Parkinson's disease, respiratory problems, and immune system disorders. These intergenerational health problems further underscore the need for continued research, support, and advocacy. Recognizing the gravity of the situation, various organizations and initiatives have been established to provide assistance to those affected by Agent Orange. The U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs has recognized specific conditions and illnesses as presumptive diseases associated with exposure to Agent Orange. This recognition ensures that veterans receive the necessary medical care and benefits to address their health issues. Nonprofit organizations like VAVA also play a crucial role in supporting both veterans and civilians affected by the herbicide. Efforts to clean up the areas contaminated by Agent Orange are underway, but they face significant challenges. The vast extent of contaminated areas and the complex and persistent nature of dioxin make environmental remediation a complex task. The legacy of Agent Orange serves as a poignant reminder that the ramifications of chemical warfare are not confined to the battlefield. Environmental destruction, human suffering, and intergenerational health issues are lasting reminders of the need for responsible chemical use and comprehensive testing before widespread deployment. Scientists and policymakers must learn from the mistakes of the past and contribute to the pursuit of a safer and more sustainable future. Agent Orange: Environmental and Human Consequences Part 3. The ramifications of Agent Orange extend beyond the immediate environmental and human impacts. The long-term implications for affected communities and future generations are a testament to the devastating reach of this toxic herbicide.